As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Miners offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll
completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. He tries to take the top off. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one.
It's 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense on the last drive, everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to throw. It's Locklear. Just a little off. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking left. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The Miners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now,
and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pick up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and get the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the ground game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first. He'll do it himself. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's loose at the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The give to the right. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking, and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And they got him for the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Fires left. Complete downfield. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Quick strike complete. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Miners will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it again. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.